Right, migrating hard-coded secrets in Lambda to AWS Secrets Manager. We're going to make a simple API call with AWS Lambda. The API in this step will run a single HTTP GET method configured on a path. When you invoke the function, it will utilize a hard-coded API URL and an API key to send an authenticated request to the API. Behind the scenes, the gateway is retrieving a list of books that has been stored in an Amazon DynamoDB table. Right, so we need to go over to Lambda. There's a function called getBooks. Scroll down to source code, displays code editor in the environment tab, click on the code editor and double click on the index.py. Index.py, it's already selected. Review the function code, so it is pool manager, replace with the API URL. So that needs to be this. And we've got a hard-coded key. We can deploy. Test. Call the test. And we get the results back. Sweet. The object displayed is an array of books with an ID, author, and title. When you invoke the function, it made a GET request to the API URL, return the results. So now we're going to use the Secret Manager to address the security and maintenance concern that come with hard coding sensitive data in the code. Right, so we go over to Secrets Manager. There we go. We're going to store a new secret. It is a API key. Right, key pair is going to be API key and the key itself. And click next. Secret name must be unique, so we've got to put something like that. Make a note of the name of the secret, and we'll use this in the lab later. If you've added random characters, there may already be a secret with the name. Okay. Cool. Right, we can click next. We're going to rotate it. Ensure rotation is disabled. Click next. Review. Need the Python 3 code. Alright, this sample code will demonstrate using the Secret Manager API to retrieve the secret. We'll use a similar code to update the Lambda function in the next step. So let's copy that just in case I need it. Cool, right, we'll store the secret. There we go, so there's our secret. Right, did we store it correctly? Yes, we did, because it's right behind it. Right, next. Right, so now we're going to update the getBooks Lambda and retrieve the API key stored in the Secret Manager instead of using hard-coded string. We're going to update the function code as well as an IAM role that will use the function to retrieve the secret. Right, so we go back over to Lambda, going to change the text. Okay, right, so we're just carte blanche updating this. So we'll put the URL in again. So now it's going to go to the URL, it's going to fetch the secret, and then it's going to use the secret. And do we have to change anything else? No. Cool, so we can deploy that. And test. Right, so it didn't like that, so now we need to configuration. Need to go to permissions. We need to edit the execution role. Need to give it one that has permission to extract the secret. So give this a description. Don't think so. Change the role. It needs to be the Lambda exec role with the secret. Right, now we save that. Back to the function. And test it again. Yeah, there we go. So now it can retrieve the secret correctly. Right, with that we can confirm the Lambda can make the GET request in the API, but this time retrieving the API key that's stored securely within the Secret Manager. In this lab step, we update the Lambda function to retrieve the API from the Secret Manager and apply the necessary role to grant the function the necessary permission. Right, so we've got one more check. That's did we update the role, which we obviously did.